Okay, welcome everyone to this episode of ForageCraft. So in this episode, we're going to be building a few different things. We're going to be adding an expansion to the bamboo farm on that side over there. We're going to be building a Dripleaf farm right here. And I think we're going to work on the Emerald Vault underneath the new Villager Hall expansion over there. So I think we're going to start with the Dripleaf farm just because that's the smallest one and is pretty simple. Though it is an AFK farm, so it's not going to be fully autonomous because, yeah, that's how Dripleaf work and it's annoying. So I'm just going to get that built and then I'll bring you guys back and explain how it works. So I'll catch you guys in a second. Okay, welcome back everyone. So I finished up the farm. Took a little bit of fiddling, but I've figured out how we got it. So I'm just gonna start with the actual spot. So what we have up here, let's see, if I can go up. Yes. Okay. So we have Dripleaf only grow on dirt, sand, and gravel. So I use dirt here so it wouldn't fall. We have a hopper minecart underneath. We have a dispenser with bone meal, a piston up top to get rid of the new ones. This is the on-off switch itself. And this is where we get more of it once it gets collected up if we don't pick it up ourselves. So, going back down, I'm gonna show you guys the inner, lag. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. Now we have the input, so we have the input, which is up there. We have a bunch of bone meal. You need to input bone meal. You can either do it with an automatic bone meal farm, or just putting bone meal in. On this side, we have three. It's a hopper clock, and then one facing into that, and then we have a couple facing up, and then one into the dispenser itself, and which also connects the piston through quasi connectivity, which I believe is a term used for that. We have the minecart there. You need to have the rail, and then I have hoppers going down to the collection system over here, which the first one on the list that we have here is just goes straight into the dropper, which gets sent back up. Okay. And then once it overflows that, then it'll go into the chest itself. Okay. So that's that part. So that's relatively simple. Now here we have the bring back up, which is powered by, it's all connected to the on-off switch, so it'll turn on and off when it goes back. This, you see that observer, it's blinking. I have a redstone clock down below, which is just like a 3x3 redstone and repeater mix that's just spinning around, connecting up to that. And the sticky piston is pushing and pulling that observer back into place to activate that, so it's not just spewing them all over the ground. Yeah, and then to what sends the ones back up into sends the ones into that system is this clock over here, which is on a 4-tick timer here, with 4 items in there. We have just the same one we used in the previous episode on the moss farm. We have the note block, the observer, and all that. Yeah, it's all pretty simple. It's all wired up through this redstone signal, which is all connected up to that lever, which if I can't see, I'm just gonna climb up this. Wow, lag. I'm way too close to the deep storage unit. Yeah, so if it'll let me climb up, I should, yeah. We're just gonna carefully sneak around the corner here. Hop, hop, and hop, hop. Okay, yeah, so it's all connected up here. We have the redstone going down to the next to this, which deactivates both the dispenser and the piston, keeping it locked up so that the observer clock that's inside doesn't keep it going. Then it activates this, which stops that from moving. and it also pushes that piston, which breaks off that line. So when I flick this, everything will this lever here, everything will activate, and then it's just AFK. Then you can just sort of like do whatever you want for AFK, and then you can, you don't want to waste your bone meal, and you don't want to have your items flowing around, so you can just sort of like look at this block and just place it, and it'll continuously fill. It'll either go straight into your inventory or get picked up by the minecart hopper and get sent back up through the system. And then all that, then whatever's extra gets put into the AFK, into the chest down below, which is extra safe. So yeah, turning that back off, because we don't want it active if we don't need it active, wasting bone meal, and that sort of thing. So yeah, pretty simple. And in that short time, I got like a full stack of Dripleaf. So yeah, that's that. So now we're gonna move on to the bamboo farm. We're gonna be adding an expansion. It's basically just that sort of system, what we have with the observer, the piston, and the redstone, just into the wall, like just right where we see all these here, these paths. I don't see any reason to add any more paths on that side, so I'm just going to add them straight in, and then I'm going to hook up the collection to a hopper system, pumping into the other, just pumping straight into the bamboo line, because we need a little more fuel to keep up with the kelp farm, because I fixed it, because kelp can sometimes stop at 2, which is what the issue was that I was coming across. So I fixed that by just adding a long repeater timer clock up on top, which activates each one after it cycles around slowly, and then if it stops at the 2, and then it'll just collect all that, which currently is overpowering the bamboo along with the cactus, so I need to increase the bamboo production to be able to counteract that issue. So I'm gonna get on that, and I'll bring you guys back when I have that expansion done, and then yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so welcome back. So I have finished up this process. It's 2 layers tall. I have one, each of them is going basically all the way down except for one segment, which is where the rotten flesh up elevator is, which I put off barred like this. Here we have a second layer up top with the minecart going all the way back and forth, picking up all the items and then putting them into a hopper, with a dropper clock going, or dropper elevator going straight up into this, just bringing it out here, and it gets pumped straight into the furnace over there. It's not been running too long because I just finished it, so some of them are still a little seedling-ish, but they are all growing. They should all be growing and should all be working soon enough, which will at least triple the efficiency of it currently. I put in some coal just to make sure it would, just to burn off some of the kelp that had accumulated. So we have a little bit of that going, but it gives enough time for the bamboo to accumulate. So for the rest of the video, we're going to head over to the villager hall and work on the emerald vault underneath. So I guess I'll bring you guys back in a second when I have that hollowed out. Okay, so welcome back. So I have finished hollowing out the area here. So it's that end is basically right above the farm, so I can't really go any lower, and it doesn't really need to be much bigger than this. This is plenty big. So what we're gonna do, you may be wondering why I left this big hole here. We're gonna put a slime trampoline in the floor here, which is fairly simple, just 9 slime blocks, a repeater, a sticky piston, some obsidian or other non-stick block, maybe honey blocks or something, some pressure plates, some redstone, and then you have your launcher to launch it back up to the surface. And then we're going to have over here, we're going to have a filter coming out for emerald blocks going straight into like a section on this wall here, probably most of the wall. Then it's going to loop around this way for just normal emeralds. We're going to have a filter for normal emeralds over here. And then it's going to loop all the way around. And then over here, we're going to have the end in case anything if anything that is not not emerald or emerald blocks just gets dumped into something over there. And we're also, I believe we're going to put a 3x3 redstone trapdoor, if that's even possible. I need to do some research into that. Up top here, we're going to put one of those up there so it can be sealed off, just so I don't end up having any mobs coming down in here. And I can close it and open it from down here because we'll be able to reach it, because it'll be 2 blocks lower. And then we'll be able to reach it, and we'll also be at least one block higher up because of the floor. So yeah, I'm gonna first get on, I'm gonna work on the trampoline first, and then I'll bring you guys back when that is done. So I guess I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so welcome back. So I have completed the slime block launcher. It takes a little bit of finessing to use, but what we have here, the sticky piston in the center, repeater, the redstone around, the 9 slime blocks, and the pressure plate, which activates and launches them all up. So in order to use this, you need to be more careful than that. You need to stand on here and then just sort of edge over, and then I can't do it while it's recording because it's so laggy, but you step on it and you get launched up, and then you can land directly on the first step of the top there, any of the around the ring, and then you're just up there. It doesn't launch very far, but it launches enough to be able to get up, so it meets my purposes. So yeah, so that's that. Now I still need to do some research on the 3x3 trapdoor. But yeah, I think we're gonna do that next, just so I can show that off, if it is a thing. If not, I'll just bring you guys back when I have part of the inside done. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so I thought I'd just quickly bring it back. So I looked it up. There are 3x3 trapdoors, but they take up too much space, so we wouldn't be able to fit. It takes too much vertical space to be able to put one in. So unfortunately, we will not be doing one of those. It'll just be a hole. But that's fine, I guess. So I guess I'll bring you guys back when I have the interior done. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so welcome back. So I have completed the inside of the thing. I decided to swap out the pressure plates for buttons, just because that allows for more precise control for getting in and out. So we have the filters in there. I put in some invisible item frames, put down some emeralds on the floor to make it look a little more fun. We have some piles of emerald blocks. I just have so many of them, I may as well, right? So just to demonstrate, I'm just gonna see if, let's hope I can do it while it's laggy. Nah. Come on. Yes. I did it. I did it. The lag did not stop me. So, this is where we put the emeralds in. So, for example's sake, I'm going to put the stack of emerald blocks and the stack of emeralds. It might take a minute, but yeah, they're going to be sent down. I already have a few in the system. Oh wait, I was going to put some torches in there too, just so you can see that it'll filter out. So we have, it starts down here at this one, right? Not that one over there, because that one's what tells me how full it is. It goes around this way, and then it fills up the emerald pipe, and then it goes back, and then when that pipe's filled, then it'll fill up that one. And when that one's full, then I know I need to go around and like compress them. Then I will of course be compressing them as I trade, just so I don't have overflow. It's just for the couple emeralds that are excess. And then those three in the back, those are for the emerald blocks, and then that's for overflow. So yeah, so we should by now be getting some emeralds in here. Yes, okay. Well, we probably won't be getting any emerald blocks in there for another couple minutes, but it's slow, and I don't want to deal with the wait time. Let's see. Yeah, we have... Oh! They were getting them in there already, that's good. So yeah, they go in there, and then anything else goes into those. And yeah, so this is the Emerald Vault. Yeah, and we're going to be ending off this episode here. So, if you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos, and stay tuned for the next episode where we work on another farm that I'm hoping to do. Maybe we'll do a little bit of work on the gunpowder farm, which is a large project, which I'm hoping to get done in the near future. So I can then do wood farms and other projects of that nature, so I can get more of those types of resources easier. So I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.